Welcome to another story time with me, your very own Seema ma'am. Yes. Children, I can see that you have started recognizing me, and that's a good thing because I don't think you ever saw me in your classrooms. But knowing me and knowing who I am and knowing that the same person is going to read stories for us, it excites me. Yes. It is so fascinating for me that each and every child who's there in my school recognizes me. Great. I like that, children. So, yes, today we are coming up with another grandma grandpa story. But this time we are dealing with granny, that is grandma. And the child in the story calls his granny Gran. Gran, Gran. Maybe that's a short form for granny, isn't it? So the story is Ben and Gran and the whole wide, wonderful world. Of course, the world is wonderful, children. It's so exciting, it's so nice. I'm sure you'll know as you grow up and you travel more, you discover more, isn't it? Nice. So this is about Ben. So Ben is telling a story that what happened between him and his grandmother. Shall we find out what's happening? I'm so excited. Okay, let's read the story. So children, the story is Ben and Gran and the whole wide wonderful world. The story is by Gillian Shields and illustrated by Catherine McQueen. Ben's favorite person in the whole wide world was Gran, and Gran's favorite person was Ben. There was only one problem. Oh, there's a problem. So Gran sent letters and sweaters and boxes of homemade fudge miles and miles and rails to Ben's little red house over here. And Ben sent Gran pictures and postcards and holiday snaps miles and miles and miles to Gran's tall, twisty house over here. So Gran sent Ben a special letter. Let's read the letter, children. My dear Ben, I must see you even if I have to cross the whole wide world. To do so, it will probably take me a week. Expect to see me next Saturday, just before tea time. Love from Gran. Yippee! Cried Ben. Mum helped Ben send a special email to Gran. See you on Saturday at tea time. Then Ben thought for a bit. I've got to get ready for Gran, he said. It will probably take me a week, so he set to work. The next day was Sunday. Gran packed her bags. She packed one umbrella, two sensible cardigans, three red silk petticoats, four fancy hats, five cats, six picnic lunches, and seven large maps in case she got lost. And Ben cut up lots of colored paper in the little red house. On Monday, Gran set off from her tall, twisty house. She hitched a lift on a wagon, rode through the forest, and crossed the rushing rocky river on her way to see Ben. Just then, in the little house, Ben found an old sheet. Can I have this for something special? He asked Mom. On Tuesday, Gran climbed a mountain, skied down the other side, and skated across a frozen lake on her way to see Ben. And Ben glued and stuck and splashed in the little red house. On Wednesday, Gran flew on an aeroplane, parachuted down to land, and crossed the desert on a camel on her way to see Ben. The camel wasn't very helpful. Gran didn't get very far that way. But in the little red house, Ben got out his best paints and made rainbows. On Thursday, Gran jumped from a motorbike onto a motorboat and zoomed across the shining sea on her way to see Ben. The cats were all seasick, so Gran had to row. It was a long, long way. Back in the kitchen of the little red house, Ben made a delicious, sticky mess. On Friday, Gran said, "We must be there tomorrow. Ben is expecting us." She studied the map carefully. Then she caught a tram, a bus, a subway, a taxi, and a high-speed express train on her way to see Ben. At last, in the little red house, Ben had finished being busy. He was ready for Gran. So he went to bed. On Saturday, Gran walked and walked on her way to see Ben. And Ben looked out of the window of the little red house and waited for Gran. Gran walked and walked. Ben waited and waited. Then finally, just before tea time, Gran walked up to the front door of the little red house and called out, "I'm here." And Gran wasn't over there anymore, miles and miles and miles away, but she really was over here with Ben. And Ben thought that the little red house with the rabbit and the eats and the Gran at the tea table was the best place to be in the whole wide, wonderful world. The end. Children, wasn't that an exciting story? It actually tells us about all the transports, different ways of transport, and our days of the week. Wow, that was a very exciting and wonderful journey. Very interesting journey Granny had before she met Ben. Isn't it? The modes of transport that she took, and on each and every day from Monday to Saturday. Yes, that was very exciting, a very well written story. Isn't it, children? And did you see what Ben made for his grandmother? That was amazing. That was amazing. Children, do you welcome your grandparents that way? You should. Isn't it? They will be so excited to know that their grandchildren really think about them. And they are so excited that they are willing to do anything. Right? I'm sure you do. You love your grandparents. We all love our grandparents. Yes? We need to take care of them. Like I said before, we need to take care of our grandparents because they are a treasure. They are something that we don't want to let go of. Yes? Good. Children, I am 100% sure that you are doing a lot. for your parents, for your grandparents, and all the elderly people in your house. So, with that thought, we are going to come to an end to another exciting session of story time today. Children, please take care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe. Eat a lot of healthy food. Yes, and we will come back again with more exciting stories for you. Till then, from the story room, it's a goodbye. See you soon.